In this week's new Red Dead Online update, Fear the Dark featured series game mode, plus take down a corrupt legendary bounty, new clothing updates, and more. New Fear the Dark mode is a terrifying new limited time addition to Red Dead Online Showdown modes, pitting supernaturally fast, tough, and strong Night Stalkers against mere mortal hunter counterparts. The Night Stalkers' powers, however, are tied to the skull masks being strewn around their stomping grounds, and the more masks the hunters get their hands on, the weaker the Night Stalkers become, while the hunter's own weapons grow stronger. Hunters can only succeed in this new mode by collecting all of the masks and killing all of the remaining Night Stalkers, and Night Stalkers can win by either wiping out the hunters or surviving until the time limit expires. To help get you into this new mode, play Fear the Dark now through November 12th in Red Dead Online, and to sweeten the deal, the entire Fear the Dark series pays out a hearty 3 times gold and 2 times Red Dead Online dollars through November 3rd. So drop a like if you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and make sure to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at HazardousHDTV to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest Red Dead Redemption 2 news and information. I also want to mention I am live every single day on Twitch.tv, so if you are in the market for daily Red Dead Online live streams, you can be sure to always have a channel that's excited to have a conversation and play Red Dead Online with you. But moving on, we also have the new legendary bounty this week, as we do for every week. This week is Tobin Winfield. Is there anything more abhorrent than a corrupt politician? While serving in office, the former mayor Tobin Winfield squirreled away public monies for years. Now he's disgraced and in hiding, and he's wanted for larceny and embezzlement. This crooked official was last seen around Thieves Landing. New weekly collection and clothing updates. The Wheeler and Ross & Company catalog has a selection of new items, including the homely tobacco hat, the woven straw Thacker hat, the southwestern pattern Taranka coat, the Manstia poncho, the Creswell skirt, the Sierra boots, and the Picket boots. Plus, collectors in Red Dead Online can collect a nice stipend from Madame Nazar by tracking down a new weekly collectible list, the Veterans Collection, consisting of the 1792 quarter, Old Tom Gin, and Aubrey Onyx ring. We also have some news on the latest bonuses and benefits. Players with a fondness for sharp edge implements of terror and destruction will be happy to hear that they can take 30% off all cleavers, machetes, tomahawks, and throwing knives this week. And if you haven't embarked on specialist roles yet, get started this week to get an exclusive mask. Like last week, licensed bounty hunters will receive an exclusive variant of the creature mask. Traders will receive an exclusive swine mask, while collectors will receive an exclusive masquerade mask, all absolutely free of charge. Meanwhile, players who achieve tiers 10 and 20 of the Outlaw Pass can look forward to free and exclusive versions of the Freak and the Horror Mask respectively, and players who win a round of the all-new Fear of the Dark mode will also receive an exclusive tint of the Freak mask as a reward for their efforts. Be sure to act this week. These masks and haunting collection available from Madame Nazar are only available through November 3rd, so they will be disappearing after November 3rd, and most likely they will not be coming back around ever again. It wouldn't make necessarily too much sense to add these later on in the year. Obviously for Christmas or something, we may get other types of bonuses and masks, or just some other type of themed content. We may not even see these exact copies next year. It may be all new Halloween themed content, and so if you want some rare loot, this stuff is the masks and the selection of items you definitely want to take advantage of, because this stuff will most likely become very rare. Now, PlayStation Plus members still have until November 4th to receive an exclusive colorway of the Kill 'Em vest, while Red Dead Online players who connect their social club account with Twitch Prime will receive the Bounty Hunter license for free and an extra 10% off the melee weapon discounts that we listed above. And to ensure access, you make sure that you have to visit Twitch Prime, click the little crown icon, sign up, and connect it with your social club account, and make sure your PlayStation or your Xbox name is also linked with your social club account so you can take advantage of those bonuses. So we have 2 things that I want to talk about here that's not in the newswire. This is my own first impressions of the bounty this week, and also my own first impressions of the Fear of the Dark mode. So the bounty this week, it's pretty fun. A lot of it is on horseback, as you can see in the gameplay, but there is a huge monologue to listen to that Tobin Winfield talks about right at the beginning, and honestly, for replayability, it's gonna get kind of frustrating listening to this guy say the same thing over and over and over before you get into any sort of gunfight. Maybe you guys like the story that's kind of revealed through these bounties, but for me, I just want to get into the action. The new legendary bounties each week should be super exciting, and so having to listen to a couple minutes of dialogue right at the start is a little bit off-putting. The other thing is there's kind of no time to loot enemies right at the beginning, so if you're trying to loot enemies, Tobin Winfield is going to keep running on his horse. I didn't try necessarily to see if I could loot the bodies and if he would, like, you know, quote-unquote escape, because you're kind of escorting him around through this whole thing, so you don't have much time until the end to loot some bodies, so just keep that in mind. You may not be able to have the time to loot them. Now, Fear of the Dark mode. It's a bunch of hunters versus 2 Night Stalkers. It's kind of like a Dead by Daylight themed type of mode. It's honestly really cool. You collect these magical masks that give the Night Stalkers their power, so you want to make sure you take them from the Night Stalkers as the match goes on. Of course, the hunters can be killed by the Night Stalkers. The Night Stalkers are the ones who are kind of like the monsters, right? They're going out to kill the hunters. The hunters' objective is to just collect all the masks and also eliminate or take out and kill the Night Stalkers. It's a really fun mode, and especially because you're getting 3 times Red Dead Online gold and 2 times Red Dead Online dollars, it's super worth trying out here in the Red Dead Online before it expires next week. I kind of just want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on this as well. What do you think of the legendary bounty this week? What do you think of the Fear of the Dark mode? I was hoping for some type of real Halloween update, considering this is the week of Halloween. Halloween is in 2 days on Thursday, and although we didn't get a whole lot of other stuff on top of this mode and stuff, the mode itself is kind of that quote-unquote Halloween update I was looking for. I thought, man, last week when we got the masks, I was like, that cannot just be the only thing we get. Like, especially a week before Halloween, if those masks expired, I was really hoping we were going to get something this week. We did get more Halloween themed clothing, specifically the masks. And we also got this Fear of the Dark mode, which for this game, I find it really, really fun. Now, if you're super into the realism in this game, I'm not sure why loading up an organized PvP mode in the first place wouldn't bother you, but this type of unrealistic type of game mode would. But this is a really fun mode. It definitely is. It's fantasy, obviously. It's fiction. Dude, it's really cool, though. I highly recommend you guys try it out. Maybe you are super grounded in the free roam or the story mode and this type of thing doesn't appeal to you, but I highly recommend and I highly urge you guys to try it out at the very least. With all that said and out of the way, that is everything here that is up on deck for this weekly update here in Red Dead Online. This was my weekly news recap. I think a lot of us are looking forward to the next week's update. Of course, as always, we will see where it all goes, and I will keep you guys up to date, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to seeing anything else in particular with next week's update that Rockstar necessarily hasn't even talked about yet or officially announced? Whatever it is, please feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And with that said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2. I got you covered with the best of updates, news, information, tips, tricks, leaks, and all of that good stuff. And also Grand Theft Auto Online and The Last of Us Part 2 content. Can't forget about those. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram to also get connected with me outside of YouTube, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of those links can be found in the description down below. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.